Welcome to It's Happening. My name is Jared, and this is going to be on the Unseen Realm series. So we're just going to check out today. We're just going to check out some of the flat Earth videos that I found on TikTok and kind of talk about them. But first, let me tell you where I stand. It was extremely difficult for me when I first started researching this because of everything that I've been taught as a kid, through growing up, everything that we've seen on TV, everything that everybody talks about around you. And immediately, you already feel like an outsider, or maybe you are losing your mind when you start learning just how much we have been lied to and manipulated. And it brings up a lot of questions for me. So, saying that, as I started seeking God more and started learning how much our government and all the governments of the world are absolutely lying to us, the more I start to believe that what I'm about to show you is absolutely true. Let's not remember that the devil's whole goal is to manipulate us and to not believing in God, and to thinking that, let's just say, how many people do you think that would turn their life towards God if the truth came out? If it came out that the earth was flat, if this was all true, how do you think that would affect things? That is my point here. These people have, the more I research all of this, and I go back even to when they manipulated the bloodline, it's all playing out. And I think it's all connected to it. I really do. I truly believe today what the Bible says, not what man says. And that's my only point in these videos. And I hope that you start to open your mind, that you watch these videos with an open mind, and maybe you learn something, maybe you don't. Maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. Tell me below. Comment back and forth. Let me know if you agree with me or if you think I've completely lost my mind. I'm cool with it either way. Let me read this first. Genesis 1:6. And God said, let there be firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above it. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth. And the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind. Go down, skip a little bit further. This is Genesis 1:14. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs. Mom, if you're watching this, remember what I was trying to tell you last night about the rocket? Anyways. So, and let them be signs, and for seasons, and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, the lesser light to rule the night. He also made the stars. God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness, and God saw that it was good. Now, I realize that the church has completely separated itself from the supernatural. And we've all been lying to ourselves for a very long time, because if you're sitting here talking about you believe in God, but you don't believe in supernatural, I don't think you really believe in God. How could you? Again, just watch some of these videos and let's talk about it and see what you think. And if y'all would like this video, comment below, share it with your friends and family. It helps us get seen by more people. Here, just go ahead and pull up.
Auguste Piccard, more proof for you.
And the first person to ever venture far enough up to see what the Earth looked like was a guy named Auguste Piccard. Most of us have never heard of this person because when he made it to the stratosphere, he said he saw what appeared to be a flat disk with an... I'm
going to stop it right there because, guys, if you research this, and I was going to try and pull it up, but I'm going to stick to TikTok for this video. If you research deeper into this, you'll find that there's plenty of CIA papers with what this guy saw. The flat Earth and the dome. And then immediately after that is when all the science started telling us all of this.
Upturned edge. Now, after Auguste Piccard ventured to the stratosphere, we have the U.S. Air Force showing us the stars from space for the very first time. And when you look at what they showed us, what they actually saw, you begin to understand why the moon landing never had stars in the background, why they're not showing us stars from space anymore, because it's very difficult to pull this off.
The sky is deep black.
As you can see the stars.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and pretty much all the time you can see the stars.
The sky, of course, was black.
The heavens are 10 times as bright, stars 10 times as numerous.
And we cannot see stars.
The thing about Carl Sagan, billions of billions, there really are billions and billions of stars, and you can see them.
It's an unfathomable blackness, like texture you feel like you could stick your hand into.
And that's when things start to get weird, because people have gone back and looked at declassified documents that for some reason keep mentioning a flat, non-rotating Earth. Over and over again, it's in their flight plans, it's in all their working models. This flat, stationary Earth repetitively keeps showing up. If it doesn't exist, there'd be absolutely no reason to base all of your science on it. Something else.
That's a damn good question. Why would you be basing your science off of it if it's all a lie? If the Earth isn't flat, why would you be basing all your science off of it to begin with? And then putting it in all the paperwork and then hiding it from the people afterwards. It's a good question. Let's go check out another one. Let's stop that one.
I think a main reason why people don't even look into flat Earth is because they believe they're going to have to accept something that's counterfactual or counter reality. They believe that sunrise and sunset disprove a flat Earth. They believe that circumnavigation disproves a flat Earth. They believe that not falling off of the edge disproves a flat Earth, but this is not the case. Objects above your head can rise and set just like lights in a hallway, but on clear days with very little atmospheric magnification, you can see how the sun doesn't set, but actually shrinks into the distance as it goes away. You can circumnavigate the flat Earth just like you would circumnavigate a lake or a running track. And you would never fall off the edge because we don't live in a solar system. We live in an Earth system, a dome-like experience where the sun, moon, and stars are smaller, closer, located inside our system with a domed firmament above our heads that encapsulates everything. So no.
It does what we might expect that it would. It gets smaller as it goes away from us. All right, now let's see what happens when we add in our atmospheric magnification. Again, water and refraction. Water causes magnification and refraction, right? So let's bring the sun back. Oh, check this out. Refraction bends the light downward. It made the sun set on a parallel surface.
I think a main reason why people don't even
That one's a pretty good video. I like that. But I like how he goes to show exactly how our perception of things can be manipulated or skewed or manipulated, I guess is the best word for it. And guys, I do truly believe that we are in a spiritual battle right now, and it's playing out in front of us. I didn't always believe these things. Trust me, I didn't always. I thought more like you than you know. I didn't just come to this topic and jump in and go, "Oh yeah, I believe it." It was difficult process for me to get to where I'm at. A lot of reading the Bible, a lot of reading other ancient religions, a lot of reading the books that they took out of the Bible, a lot of talking with people back and forth, and a lot of researching myself. And the more faith that I have grown and the closer I've grown to God, the more I tend to want to believe His word instead of man's word. I'm not saying science is a bad thing, and I'm not trying to say that it hasn't done a lot of great things, but they damn sure use it as a way to manipulate us as well. Let me know what you think below. I mean, what do you truly believe? Do you believe that it's round because of what you've been taught? Are you even open-minded enough to talk about it, to even dig into it? Because that's the important part. We've got to come to a point in our lives where we throw out everything we think we know. If you want to grow in life and learn, at least for me, that's what I had to do. I had to completely throw out everything I thought I knew and start learning this stuff and start talking with people about it and start coming to my own conclusions based off of the things that I'm seeing and based off of history and based off of watching our government openly manipulate us right now, every day of our lives. They lie to us all the time. We know what they did with the CIA and MK Ultra. Why in the hell wouldn't they fake the moon landing, especially with what was going on with Russia at the time? So, I don't know. Guys, you can believe what you want to believe. That's the point here. I have got to this point by my faith growing, by me coming closer to God. Again, I can't even begin to comprehend what that truly means. The earth and the flat and the dome, I do my best with it. But in my mind, when you say that, like most people, you picture something silly. But again, we don't think like God thinks. And we're not going with all the information. We know the church is hiding plenty of information from us. So it's extremely difficult to come to a conclusion with something when you don't have all the information. So we got to do our best. That's all I'm saying here, guys. And I don't care if you agree with me or not. That's actually the part that helps me grow when you challenge me because you don't believe me or you don't agree with me. You ask me something that makes me question why I think that to begin with. That's a good thing, people. I know that they continue to try and teach us that that's bad, that we shouldn't do that with each other. That's what we need more of. So let me know what you think below, guys. I'll pull up one more video. Let's see. And then I'll end it there. Keep this one short today.
So you may be asking yourself, how is this guy so sure that the earth is flat? Flight paths makes it pretty obvious. Now, in this flight, they made us stop in Amsterdam, which on the globe would make no sense. Why wouldn't they just fly from here straight through and stop in Africa? Here's another one that won't make any sense. Why did they go all the way up to Calgary here when they could have landed, somewhere in America? Okay, this one's got to be seriously obvious to you guys. From London to Pakistan. And they emergency landing in Moscow. Why did they land it down here around, and the most obvious one of all, my favorite. These guys landed in LA. If they had, just look, guys, it's
Definitely brings up some good questions.
Let me give it a try.
A conspiracy theory is only a theory until it's proven to be true. But you only see what the new spoon feeds you and only hang with sheep like you. Now, I'm not gonna say that every theory is a fact, and my opinion should only matter to me. But don't attack somebody else because you lack the mind power to wrap it around the possibility. Let's go. You see, the world that we live in is truly fucked up, so I don't push it past anyone. I look without a biased view. I'll leave the judgment up to you because it seems like you try to troll for fun. So let me give you what you want. Let
me give it a try.
A conspiracy.
He did pretty good with that one. Let's see what this one is. Let's see.
The hidden lands beyond the ice walls. Awakening truth. Let's have a little journey to the old map. Did you know that there are other worlds and more lands to explore?
So, guys, tell me what you think below. And I'll end it with answering a question that someone recently asked me. They asked me, what do they get out of lying about all of this? The same thing that they got out of when the fallen angels came down, they tried to manipulate the bloodline, to manipulate Christ being born to begin with. It is to manipulate God's people. That is the whole point. And it's becoming even more clear the more I dig into this every day. And like I said, it's more based off of the relationship I'm building with God. That's where more of this is coming from than just this. And like I said, I'm still open-minded enough to I could be wrong here. Maybe it is exactly what they say it is. I just don't believe it. I think it's BS. I think we never went to the moon. I don't believe it. Or if we did, it was done in a different way than what, I don't know. Who knows? That's the point. They lie to us so much. It's hard not to ask what the hell's going on. Y'all might think I'm the crazy conspiracy theorist, but all I'm doing is asking questions. Well, don't you want to know the truth? Or are you good with walking around believing whatever they tell you as long as you get a comfortable little life and nothing else matters? And then wake up one day to realize that you are in a spiritual battle and everything that's being taught to you are lies and manipulations to keep you from God, to keep you from growing yourself, to keep us from awakening and realizing we are all being manipulated. I do truly believe that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to go to VanityStreet.com to get the best handmade tumblers. We also do the images, the websites, and stuff like that, but we'll get into more of that later. Thank you again for watching. Like this video, comment below, share it with your friends and family. Tell me what you think below. Let's talk back and forth. Like I said, I'm okay with being wrong. I am okay with you thinking I'm crazy. I think I'm crazy sometimes for some of the things I'm starting to believe. So don't feel bad. I'm good with it. Y'all have a wonderful day.